Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the forecast for August 2024. We're going to break down each life path number and take a look at what this month could hold in store for you. This, of course, is a general forecast. If you would like your own personalized numerology reading or forecast, please book some time with me. My information is in the description box below. I would love to work with you. Also, if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And if you're on my YouTube channel, please go ahead and hit the notification bell so that you know when I drop a video. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what August has in store. Life Path 33-6. So you all are going to be working with the vibration of the 44, so 404 this month. This can indicate, because we have this zero energy in this vibration, a fresh start of some sort, a reset, something where you're sort of starting new. You've got a fresh, clean canvas that in all the colors that you can paint whatever you want to paint. And so what will you paint with it, right? It's bringing in some kind of new perspective, new way of seeing something from like taking the blinders off and seeing something through a broader lens. And once we have that sort of clarity, then we can take greater action from that, right? We have more that we can work with. We can make more informed decisions. So there's definitely something here where you may have had to release some things over the last few months. And this is an opportunity for you to decide how you want to initiate the next chapter, how you want it to look, what do you want to create? You're sort of at the helm here. And especially because you've got such strong 4 energy you're working with the 40 and the 4, this is building something, some kind of legacy, building something long-term, something sustainable. This is not quick. You're not going to see instant gratification from this. You're not going to see the quick results. And your job is to not get frustrated by sort of the slowness of it all and to sort of understand that, great things come with time and dedication and perseverance and not giving up too quickly if our heart's in it. This is definitely an energy that's asking you to follow your heart, to lead from that space, and to say yes to the things that feel aligned, that light you up, that feel good for you, and to say no to the things that don't feel aligned anymore and that don't feel good for you, don't feel like a vibrational match. And not to be too concerned about sort of other people's emotional responses or reactions to you sort of shifting gear or you saying yes to what feels right for you in this moment. It's definitely an energy for, being very honest with yourself and then building from that honesty about what you need, what you want, and what, having those honest conversations, especially when it comes to how you feel. So everything this month for you all is coming back to your foundation and helping you to clear the slate, like to have a fresh, clean canvas to build that foundation that feels good for you. So for some of you, you might have went through a breakup. You may have had some great loss in your life recently. You might have lost a job. Something may have fallen away that has felt severe, right? And created some kind of inner turmoil and grief as you move through that loss. But this 44 is saying now is the time to, start over, to start fresh, to have a new beginning. And it doesn't mean that you forget about or replace what has been lost. It means that you're building something that is more true for you, that is more aligned for you in this moment, moving forward. So this is a great opportunity for, again, closing this book out and starting a new book, right? And you get to decide the genre, you get to decide what it looks like, you get to decide everything because you're writing it. So this is really that kind of energy. And it can feel really overwhelming because in whatever area this is showing up for you, it can feel like a fresh start. So you don't have the manual. You don't have all the building blocks yet. And so it can almost feel like this is too big. I don't know how to do this. I don't know what I'm doing. And with that, I would say this is, you're going to figure that out as you continue to grow. As you place one block in, the next one will show up, and so on and so forth. But just remember that you get to decide what that looks like. You get to decide how you build this house, this foundation. So even if in the past you would have done things differently, you don't like how it turned out, this is the time where you're meant to focus your energy on how you want to create your life, your experience from this point forward, moving forward. So it's big energy, but I also want to reiterate that it's not fast moving energy. It's very slow. So you can feel frustrated very easily. And I would say, and also there can be a lot of tests that can kind of come up and challenges to kind of keep you on the path that your soul wants you to be on, right? Sometimes we see challenges as punitive, but they're opportunities to help us to realign with the direction where our soul wants to be moving us towards. So they always work for our benefit, and they can always bring greater opportunities for the direction we want to be moving in. So I wouldn't see, and I would caution you at seeing the obstacles as deterrents, saying, well, this isn't for me, let me move in a different direction. That's not what these challenges would be saying. 4 energy is the taskmaster. It wants it to be done right the first time. It wants us to have a solid foundation. And if we're rushing through it, trying to get the results, we're going to miss important steps, and we'll just have to circle back around. So take your time with whatever this is that you're building. If you want to build a new relationship, it's going to take time. It's not going to happen quickly. Even if you meet the love of your life tomorrow, you're going to be building a foundation, possibly together, that will hopefully be sustainable and will be healthy and all of the things. So it's going to take time. So patience is going to be key with whatever you initiate at this time. So pack your patience, be ready for the long haul, keep going. You've got this. Definitely this is a period where obstacles will have to be overcome in order to gain the reward. So definitely not, unless it absolutely doesn't feel like it's for you. And I would always say, follow your heart and your intuition. Always, 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 especially under a 4 cycle. But if it feels aligned for you and you're still facing these challenges, there's something you're meant to see. There's something that you're missing that will help you to overcome, not only overcome the obstacle, but also gain the greater reward from it. And it will be worth it. The 4 always says, the reward will be in direct proportion to the effort. And sometimes that effort can take years. But once that reward comes in, you will see why it was all worth it. Every single moment was worth it. So definitely any new goal, any new perspective, any fresh start at this time is going to absolutely require your dedication, your commitment, and your perseverance. And you'll get there. You will get there. As long as you follow your heart, that it feels aligned, you're following what feels right for you, you'll get there. Just remember, it can't be rushed. And don't get deterred by the fact that you're not seeing the instant gratification. I can't say that enough. And you'll be surprised at when you achieve this goal, whatever this goal is for you, you'll be able to look back over the course of time that it took you to achieve it. And you will be able to say to yourself, look what I have built, look what I have created. And not only will you benefit from it, but others will benefit from it, and it will likely stand the test of time. So whatever you initiate this month, whatever you build upon, take your time and it will be worth it. You're building some kind of a legacy. Now, you've got snake energy coming out with this month for your animal wisdom energy. So it's interesting because, and it's kind of this energy of young snakes, right? Like just born snakes, just hatched snakes. So it's this like the early years, right? Which is interesting because the 44 indicates that this is a new beginning, right? So this is the birth of something. This is a very fertile ground where you have everything you need, sort of like magician energy, to build what you want to build, to create what you want to create. But it's up to you to take the action and put in the effort to do it, because it cannot happen without you. It's interesting though, because what I immediately thought of when this card came out was with baby snakes, the younger snakes actually have more potent venom than the adult snakes. And I think about like rattlesnakes. So the infant young rattlesnakes are actually more deadly than the adult rattlesnakes. And so what I immediately think of is like emotional poison. So pay attention to your emotions during this time. Don't let your sort of emotional poison, your reactivity, your self-doubts, your whatever it is, right? Like the charged emotions, don't let those interfere and sort of kill off your plans, right? Like don't let them be in the driver's seat. Really sit with your emotions, feel them, move through them, whatever you need to feel, but don't let them be in the driver's seat. This is definitely going to be a month for working with your emotions, getting better management over your emotions, stepping into greater emotional maturity, where again, we're not using our emotions, our anger, our sadness, our whatever it may be, to be in the driver's seat, to dictate our reactions, right? This is about really honoring and accepting and moving through those emotions and using them and channeling them and transmuting them into something productive, something healthy, something positive, something that can work for us as opposed to against us. So I would definitely say, learn to control your bite. learn your sort of pick your battles, I guess I would say also, because definitely during this, with this 44 energy, you will find that there is opposition. There will be points of contention. There will be obstacles, and there will be, the competition and all of the things that you'll have to kind of overcome on this journey. And you will definitely, if you can channel that charged energy into something productive, into something constructive, as opposed to destructive, you will definitely build something solid, right? And you will definitely be able to call in the people who can help you where you have limitations and they have strengths. And then together you can build something really beautiful. So I love this for you, 33/6s. Whatever it is that you're initiating at this time, whatever you're building, just keep going. If your heart is in it, just keep going. Don't let your emotions sort of create a divide between you and others, and don't let your emotions sort of dictate the direction that you move in, because there is a difference between emotions and intuition. And this is going to be a time where you have to follow that intuition. So I hope it's a beautiful month for you all. It feels very, I want to say groundbreaking, but it feels very like this could be a very pivotal time in your life on your journey. So I hope it's a great one. Take care. Bye for now.